So you actually were there when Pearl Harbor happened?
That's right. But I was well protected. I was on the ship's football team. We were going to play the USS Arizona for a free football championship that day at 1 o'clock.
Really?
So we were going to do a little scrimmaging at 8 o'clock that morning. There was no place to change clothes there. The little field right close by to us. So we had our football uniform on, everything except our helmet and spikes there. And so when the attack came, 5 minutes of 8, you didn't have time to change clothes. So up the crow's nest, I went with my football padding on there and squeezed myself through this little trap door to get to it. I was well protected during the attack.
Wow.
They couldn't hurt me.
One of the things I was proud of, and I still am, is where I was sitting on Yellow Beach at Iwo Jima and watched the flag being raised.
Really? Wow.
And right after that, I got hit. I sat too long on the beach, and they zeroed in on me. And if it hadn't been for a buddy of mine, I'd have got machine gun because he pulled me behind a marine alligator and pulled me out of the machine gun fire, or I wouldn't be here. They bandaged up my legs with elastic bandages, my ankles, and for 10 days I was shell shocked, still running landing craft boats to the beach. We started out with 32 landing craft boats aboard ship. We wound up with 12 landing crafts and 8 crews. The rest of them were killed or wounded and taken off the island.
I ended up in B-29,
Wow.
flying missions over Japan,
Really?
incendiary missions, yeah.
Wow.
In fact, I probably flew one of the last combat missions of World War II, because on August 14th, the Japanese weren't going to give up, and that's the day they surrendered then, and we flew our very last mission. And then on September 2nd, I was in a flight in formation flying with 350 other B-29s flying over the battleship Missouri in Tokyo Bay, where the surrender terms were being signed between the Japanese and General MacArthur and other dignitaries.
Wow. That must have been an impressive sight.
We were supposed to fly around 2.5 times to impress everybody how many airplanes could have these missions, you know. But it started to cloud up, and we had to break up our formations. So we went down on the deck, you know, flying 500 feet above, and all you could see, as far as you could see, was rubble.
Really?
And I noticed a Japanese guy down there shaking his fist at us, and I thought, I can't blame you. Your city is gone.
I was 16 years old in November of 1942 when I enlisted in the Palace Hotel in San Francisco, California, and served primarily at Midway and Pearl Harbor.
The maps that they showed us, the Japanese knew where every ship was, and we were the flagship there in Pennsylvania. Get to Pennsylvania there, and so the ships that were in the spot where we normally did get hit. We got one 500-pound bomb. We were in dry dock. There was 2 destroyers in the same dry dock with us. It's a big one. They were kind of nested alongside of our bow because we were 608 feet long. And when we got hit, one of the destroyers got hit also. So they said, flood the dry dock here, put out the fire. The only bad thing about it, the oil from the destroyer got on top of the water, it started burning, so it got kind of hot all around us. So, wow. Well, we got patched up there and got back to the States, got refitted, got set for the various invasions there. That's when we started out with that too, and Kiska and down the line. Never got hit again until August 12th of 1945. We went into Okinawa, and Japanese plane come in with their lights on, 8:30 at night. Nobody fired a shot at it. They thought it was friendly. So they aimed his torpedo at the closest big ship it saw was a battleship Pennsylvania, my ship. Torpedo hit the starboard propeller on the right side there. Everything went up in the living compartment with quartermasters. I had 26 quartermasters. I lost 20 of them that night. Stayed on that ship, and they used us for atomic bomb test at Bikini Atoll.
Really?
Yeah. And they put me in charge of the animals there because I was a farm boy from Ohio. I was in charge of the pigs, the goats, the sheep, and the mice there, and I had to scatter them out throughout the ship there. We went off the ship there when they dropped the first atomic bomb. They dropped the atomic bomb there, and they told me to go like this, close your eyes, and turn your face away from the thing. And I still saw the flash. So I went back on the ship there and showed them where I put all the animals, the goats, the sheep, and all them there. And they said, throw away your clothes, take a good shower there. That's the protection I had.
Guys will believe anything.
You're amazing. You guys are.
But this is a great country, for better or for worse. It's a great country. If people don't like it, I'll help them move to a different country. If they know a better country to go to, I'll help. I got a pickup truck, I'll help them move. But I'm proud of this country, and I'm proud of you people, because you're the future of our country. You're the future of our country.
We're proud of you guys.
Just happen to be there.
Well, just happen to be there, but you know, we can't ever repay our dues.
I have Pearl Harbor survivors talk to high schools, we talk to history classes. In fact, I'm scheduled to talk to a couple of history classes in California next month. They want to hear about the history of World War II and Pearl Harbor.
They're lucky people to have you guys. I mean,
we're proud we can do it. So we're going to keep the memory alive, because our motto is remember Pearl Harbor, keep America alive.
I teach it all the time, and it's incredible.
Wonderful. I was really surprised the way the younger people treated us. It was so fantastic. They were supportive of us and very genuinely concerned. And that's really appreciated.